What's good, YouTube? As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be going over binary options. I'm going to show you guys some technical analysis along with some indicators that will help you win up to 80% of your trades. And also, I will show you the top best trading habits and the top worst trading habits so you can be a more successful trader. So with all that being said, let's get right into this video. Stay tuned for more after the intro. Woo! Now, before we get into this video, I do want to mention that I do provide one-on-ones. You can talk to me a one-on-one conversation, guys, in the Candlesticks/King Lotta link in the description, as well as check out the YouTube memberships where we do have exclusive investing tips on credit, trading, and even how to start a six-figure trucking business. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright guys, so it's going to be a lot of tips and tricks I'm going to explain to you in this video, so be sure that you watch this full video, and if you miss any information, because all this information is going to be key, please feel free to rewind. But the first thing I want to tell you guys is the indicators that we have, because this is the main trading setups that can help you be a successful trader. So let's get right into it. We have the moving average right here, guys. And my moving average is at a 200 EMA, and that is this blue line indicating if we're above it that we're on an uptrend. And if we go to a different chart, CAD JPY, we're above it, so we're on an uptrend. You can obviously tell that that's an uptrend. But right here we are under the 200 moving average, so that means we're on a downtrend. So as you can see, so then we have the Bollinger Bands, and these are the period for the Bollinger Bands. And what this is, it just shows where the zones of the market is. So you know, once it hits this top zone, guys, it's gonna head down. Once it hits the lower zone, is gonna start to head up, as you can see right here. So then we have the zigzag, and what the zigzag does is that it's more effective on like a minute time frame or a longer time frame, because if you're on a minute time frame, and as you can see the zigzag is forming, and you're thinking that it might reverse right here because your indicators look like it's pointing up, just don't wait to trade on the reversal, guys, until you find yourself with a zigzag forming. So unless this thing peaks up on a zigzag, once that zigzag starts to form in the up direction, that's when you want to go with the call option, guys, the higher option. So that is how the zigzag works. So right here, let's just say right now we're at kind of like the highest point. Let's just go right here, put a 30-second trade on the down position right here, and let's just see if this is going to win, because we're kind of at a highest point. Our stochastic is pointing up, the blue line is above this orange line. So with the stochastic, guys, the next indicator, we have the 14, 3, and 3. And so what this means is once this blue line right here, guys, is above this orange line, we're expecting to go down. So down is up, up is down, kind of with the stochastic, just depending on the time frame. As you can see, we're starting to come down. We have 2 seconds left in this trade, and boom, we literally closed. The market stays stagnant on these wicks right here. So you know, one loss, that doesn't matter as long as you just make up for it. Don't be scared to shoot your shot, because if you don't shoot your shot, then you're not gonna make any buckets, you're not gonna make no money. So you know, you already know you're risking your money in this, so you might as well go with what you know, and don't procrastinate, guys. Don't hesitate. So if you know that this chart is going to go down in the next 30 seconds, but you want to just, you know, confirm it, but you know right now that it's going to go down, go ahead and go with your first option, guys, because like they teach you in school, don't second guess yourself. You know what I'm saying? The first option that you pick is more likely right. So that's the indicators, guys. And also with the vortex, we have the vortex at 15. Now this is for a 10-second time frame on a trading chart, the vortex at 15. So if you are trading, you know, a minute, you just want to play around with this vortex. And how you can figure out which indicator is the perfect time frame that you're trading on is, as you can see, as I'm pressing the up button, guys, you can see that depending on market structure, so I'm looking at market structure straight down, you can see what the zigzag or the vortex is going to do. So if I put it on 15, guys, I can see that it's about to cross, and I go to the market, guys, and I can see that this is probably going to now come down. So back to what my first option was a little bit earlier, guys, let's put the down option just to see if this crosses, and let's see if this stochastic is gonna hesitate and come back down just within the next 30. But I'm predicting that this chart is still gonna go up. So in this case, guys, this is a dangerous trade, because as you can see, the short-term trend is trying to go up, the stochastic is heading up, and I went against the market. So this is a risky trade, but most of the times you want to go with the trend, guys, because the trend is going to be your friend. As you can see, risky for the biscuit, and we just won that trade literally, guys, in the last second, man. It hovered around this area. Look at that point right there. So that is, you know, a risky trade, but as you can see, we're still coming down, and as you can see, that stochastic is starting to come down. So pretty much basically what I just showed you guys is all you need to know in this case. If you set up these indicators exactly how I have them, you will start winning a lot of trades if you know, pay attention to your stochastic, pay attention to your vortex. Once this starts to cross, and once the stochastic is a little bit too oversold, it's gonna start coming back down, guys. And like I said, the zigzag is still forming, guys. The zigzag has not yet spiked back up. Now, if this had created another yellow line right here, then yes, I probably would have put the up option, because the bulls, guys, the bullish trend is in the strong side, guys. So, you know, just like football, for all my football players out there, strong side and weak side, you have to identify that. You have to identify these trends. Now let's hop in a couple more trades, guys, and let me know if you want me to start live trading, because as you can see, this is a demo account and I don't trade live, you know, while I'm recording, because it just messes me up psychologically. But let me know if you guys just want to see the losses, guys, and just all the technical analysis that I'm going through while I'm trading. So another thing when you're trading, guys, is that you don't want to stay away from these charts for too long. Let's say you have a bad trading day and you're a beginner, and you know, you don't want to trade anymore for like 3 days or even a week. No, you can't do that. You have to stay consistent on these charts, even if you're on the demo mode, guys. Just get familiar with all of these patterns, because these patterns, guys, they repeat themselves, and as long as you can catch yourself and a perfect pattern that you like, then you guys can start being a successful trader, because you just have to find one pattern and boom, you can make $1,000 if you have that type of trading account. But right here, guys, this is a good example for don't trade right here, because right here the market is just going straight sideways, up and down, a lot of support and resistance right here. Even though the stochastic is heading up, guys, and even though the zigzag is down, it's a lot of indicators just going completely against the rules. So the stochastic is heading up, the zigzag just went down, then it's going up again, but now we're still just at the top of this zone of this Bollinger Band. We're at the top of the Bollinger Band, so this is something you got to pay attention to. And so now we can come back down for the next minute or 30 seconds or even 3 minutes until we start heading back up, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into another trade. Another tip that I want to show you guys is that, as you can see, we have these 92% payouts are up here, and right now I'm on an 82% payout chart. So with this 82% and then we have a 78%, this is going to mean that you're going to be more likely to win, because the broker is going to be willing to pay you less money. Because if the broker know that this is the easy chart to trade on and they're going to pay you 92%, why would they do that if they know you're going to win? So they know you're going to win because this chart is pretty predictable, so they're going to pay you less money. So in a sense, guys, it's better to trade on these lower payouts, because you can get a higher win percentage. But this 82% AUD, CAD, you know what I'm saying, Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar, you can see that this chart is going straight down. And I think I want to continue to go with the trend. I do see that the stochastic is starting to curve out, but I do believe that it's going to continue to go with the trend. Now, as you can see right here, this is a perfect example. Boom, I did place a trade and the chart went back up, but I do believe it's going to go back down. So even if I do lose that first trade, I'm going to go ahead and place another trade just in case market went up a little bit and it just barely touches that first point. So now we're going up again, and I'm just totally risking my biscuit here, but this is actually how professional traders trade, guys. So now we're going up again. As you can see, we lost our first trade, but I do believe that we're going to continue to go back down, because the stochastic and the overall downtrend is, you know, repeating itself. We did touch this middle Bollinger line, this white line, so I'm just hoping for a bounce off, guys. I'm just hoping for it to bounce right there. And as you can see, we placed 3 trades. Now this is a minute, guys. I don't even know when it switched to a minute time frame. We need to run that back, man. Flashback. But yeah, so we got a minute on the clock. We got 30 seconds left, and while this trade is carrying out, as you can see, it's coming down, but you just never want to get too cocky while you're trading. Don't get your hopes up, because it could easily, boom, shoot right back up, guys. So we're just gonna see. We got 15 seconds left. And another thing I want to show you guys is you actually, if you come right here on this hourglass, you can actually place trades for when market touches, or you can place trades, guys. You can buy by the asset price. As you can see, we're closing these trades, boom, 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 and that's 3 trades closed. So that means we just profited $1,000 because we lost 2 trades, $2,000 trades. So yeah, so we won 3,000, but we just lost 2, so profit 1K. So as you can see, you can trade by the asset price and you can trade by time. So if you know that this chart, once it hits, you know, like let's say 1740, that it's gonna go down, then you can put the put option for the down, guys. And then over here, if you see that the price right here, let's say, you know, when price is gonna hit, let's just say the bottom of the zone right here, so at 0.74601, then you would put in 0.7601 and you'll put that it will continue to go down for a minute. And you can actually make a lot of money like this if you just stay on the charts, guys. And trading is not something that, you know, you will just hop on the charts and boom, make money in 2 minutes. No, you have to study the chart before you trade on it. So let's go to a different chart right here, CAD CHF. As you can see, we got a lot of zigzag motion. So if you like see this chart and you like to trade on zigzag motions, because zigzag motions aren't necessarily too bad, they're actually pretty predictable, especially if you're trading on like 15 seconds or 30 seconds. As you can see, this is the 1 minute chart time frame, and if we're trading on this 15 seconds, guys, we're going down. The next zone, the candle did hit this Bollinger Band, the bottom line of this orange line, and we do have a doji candle right here, so it's some resistance right here coming in, and then we do have another doji trying to form up, and as you can see, we might just be heading back up right here because we already hit that bottom line of the Bollinger Band. So most of the time, guys, it's gonna hit that bottom line and then go right back up. So right here it hit the bottom line, it went past it and it went back up. So right here we hit the bottom line, and the stochastic is oversold, my fault, guys. So I'm gonna put 30 seconds for the up position. Now if I'm too early for that trade, like if it did go back down, I probably would have re-up with a 1 minute trade just so time could carry out and eventually hit the spot that I wanted to. So let's go back, get this off of here, and now you can see, boom, just like that, guys. This is how you trade binary options. So another thing that I wanted to show you and teach you is that when you're looking for your perfect chart to trade on, say you want to trade CAD JPY, you know what I'm saying, CAD JPY is pretty predictable. Look at this, straight uptrend. But when you're looking at this, guys, nah, I don't like that, because you can obviously tell that that's an uptrend and it's been going up for the last hour. But if I look at, let's see, if I look at this chart right here and I just for some reason say I want to trade on this chart, and it's kind of a sideways market, but we're in a downtrend right now. We just came off of a pretty long uptrend. I would start at the minute 10, depending on what you want to trade on. If you want to trade 2 minutes, start at minute 10. If you're trading like 1 minute, start at minute 5. But if you're trading on 2 minutes or 1 minute, it's still good to trade. To look at the minute 10 candles. So you can see that we're on downwards motion, that we're going constant zigzag sideways market on the M10. So then I can see obviously this is sideways market. M5 is still sideways. And then I'll probably skip to M2 and see that we're still going down. And then I'll probably go to the 30 seconds to see what the candles are doing. And now you can see that we're trying to head back up. But as we're heading up, guys, on this, it's called a pullback. On this pullback right here, you can see that the blue line, the stochastic, is too high, meaning that we can start to come back down in the next minute. So you would want to place a minute trade or a 2 minute trade for the down position, going with the trend on the highest point of this pullback. So we're not necessarily on the highest point, but we want to get that highest point of the pullback.
So thick.
As you can see, we just cashed out on that trade, man. Perfect option. If you want to learn more, man, don't forget to look at the links in the description. My name is King Latta. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We out. Woo.
You talking money, want all of it, please. I pulled before, got me stuck in a dream.